Hello everybody, name's Denzel Aronson and I am from New England, Massachusetts, just outside Cape Cod Islands for those who know the area. I've got some really great areas to shoot in, so I hopefully this get some more photographs for this course going forward. Main reason I got into this was because I was from South Africa. Originally, I'm a financial controller. Decided to travel with my wife, and we decided to come over here to the United States. And we moved quite a bit. So I've been to Texas, Virginia, and some of the photographs in my portfolio that you'll see now are from those different areas. I decided the main reason I did photography was I was tired of being crunchy numbers, and I wanted to do something and follow my passion, and that's why I got back into photography and decided to actually do this degree. And that's where I am right now. I started with my dad's 35mm film camera, and that's we used to steal it from his cupboard. So I remember those days when we had to replace the film after all the photographs we took. Some of my creative inspirations are Joe McNally and also Jay Mazel for some of his street photography. Joe more from his variety, and he shoots a lot of dance, and he does a lot of some commercial work, but I just love the way his use of speed lights, which is really great. And then also Jerry Gionis, he's a wedding photographer, and some of the portraits that I shoot is the interaction between the photographer and the bride and the groom. Just the portraits that he creates are really fantastic. So let me tell you a bit about this. I've got my own business. My website is my last name, aronsonphotography.com. I'm a portrait and wedding photographer, and basically I'm doing that just to pay the bills. Student loans are coming due, and I need to make an income. So I chose that because it's probably one of the easier ways to actually get in and to start a business in. It doesn't always make that much money because it's like so many other people out there, you struggle to actually get into the market. I really don't know where I want to go with this. I'm not sure if this is what I want to do. Right now I'm just worried about the bottom line and putting money in the bank and food on the table. And you'll see some of that. And these are some of the portraits that I've done. These are some of the headshots. All of the work that you'll see here, except for the wedding photography, there was for some courses I've done, and some of the portraits you'll see are also some of my clients that I shot previously. These are the headshots. As I mentioned, that is I use the two strobe setup over here, backlight and the front light, and you can see the reflection in the eyes. That's a big octodome in the background, and I feel very comfortable working with lighting, so that's one of my strong suits, I think. This was a senior portrait shoot I did in a home, and again the use and control of my strobes, no reflections in the glasses. That was one of the things I've been working on. This is my son. I shot him the big winter storm last year here in New England, 138 inches I think it was, so it's quite a bit of snow in the area. And some additional portrait work that I've done for my last portfolio fundamental class. And then I also did some fashion and makeup. I love these types of shots where it's just something different, and to me I like shooting up close. And I did a bit of Photoshop editing in this one and in this photograph as well, smoothing the skin, changing up the vibrancy, and then obviously this is the kind of look I really enjoy these types of photographs. I've also done some baby shots for my friends, and this is my wife. I did some fashion photography, and then it was a Photoshop class, so I did a lot of Photoshop editing, and I added some eyelashes and a couple other things to this photograph. That's me. And I saw the Time magazine cover of Steve Jobs. I thought I would love to try and see if I can replicate that, and that's my serious look. Not that serious all the time, but I thought I'll give it a try and see what comes out. And then these are some of the portrait clients that I had. I did some portrait shots in the areas around me. This is one of my wedding clients. That background sky was it was blue and it was really washed out. It was a bright sunny day, and I thought, let me just reverse that, and I pushed the background out some more, and I kind of wanted to isolate the bride within the photograph. Another of my wedding clients is a wedding I did last year. I love the Photoshop edits. I just love the look and the expression on her face, and she turned around. That's all natural light. There's no additional flash or anything in that. And this is also some of the same wedding. And this is a composite. I didn't add the other photograph. They actually did the shot standing in front of the hotel, and I shot the LOVE guys separately, and I just thought I'll put them together and see what I can come up with. Then my other passion obviously is I love nature, obviously, and you can see HDR, probably particularly HDR. This is an HDR shot of some of the fall colors in Rochester, Mass, where I stay. Some of the lakes and ponds around the area. And this is additional, in this very same area, I thought I wanted to slow down the exposure on the water, get some milky water. And then I also shot the conversions to black and white. This is my baby boy when he was born. And then some HDR portraits that I did for a class, I think at the beginning of last year as well. And some more black and white conversions. And then this photograph was nominated, this was an editor's choice by Modern Postcard. I don't know if you guys know them. They do some printing. They're printers, and I submitted a photograph, and this was chosen as an editor's choice. So as you can see, that is the portfolio I put together very quickly from what I did in the last course, because it's most of the work that I actually do. But going forward, I think some of the strengths, I'm really good at lighting. I like lighting my thing. But areas of improvement, I think it's just a variety of backgrounds. Sometimes I'm so rushed to do something that I shoot on a white background, which is so easy to put up, or at the person's place and they really got terrible background. I find a wall or a door that I can actually put in again, so I need to work on that. Just also variety. It's so difficult. I work 40 hours a week, and then obviously I got my children to look after because the wife goes to work. So going forward in this class, I know the Dr. Barker, you mentioned there's things you're knocking around in the back of your head that you actually want to photograph. I really don't have anything like that. So I'm really very apprehensive about this course going forward. What am I going to shoot, where I'm going to shoot, finding the time to shoot it. That is probably one of my biggest problems or biggest challenges. And I'm not sure, sometimes I've lost lots of mark points in my assignments because I can never get people to actually turn up and shoot. So I'm very worried about all of that. So I don't know where I'm going to go with this, because I normally shoot what's available, and that's been the life of my whole photography career so far. And since I've started the degree course, is to find I'll shoot something when it's available, and I haven't been able to have the time to actually go out and actually plan something and do it. I just take whatever comes across my in front of my lens. So that's me in a nutshell. I know I used a different program so I can record it a little bit longer, because I just also nervous about what to do in recording going forward. So I'll speak to you guys later, and have a great evening. Bye for now.